What happens when you cram the Odyssey DLC into a late game, long established colony? Let's find out together. Load that Blargonia episode 83. Load anyway. The mods that I have installed, they're mostly just vanilla, just very basic quality of life, such as the camera and prepare carefully and that kind of stuff. It's really simple stuff. Let's find out what happens when you go into a very long historied colony. A caravan is out in this current moment, coming back into the mountains of madness. And boy, howdy, am I ready to leave this cesspit of corruption behind through any means possible. So I am hoping, let's just start. Okay, well, immediately freaking, but this is not the quest that we're interested in. The Arco Nexus. For some reason, the game never gave me this quest before now. I guess starting 1.6, the new update, kind of fixed that entire quest line. Oh, there's another quest line right there. Mechanoids, aha, grav engine. So you just get given the quest and you can start out like it's any other. I don't know what the start scenario looks like, but they just give you a quest and you can start using it. You've detected a signal from a mechanoid ship in orbit. The ship has malfunctioned and is slowly losing altitude. By falsely responding to the signal, you can make the ship crash land nearby, letting you salvage valuable grav tech. The entire DLC starts with a lie. Oh, I accept this quest absolutely. Basically, the timeline has been accelerated. The entire point. Is it going to crash land? Is it going to do something? There was a bit of a screen shake. Ah, that's where it landed. All right, so there you go. Grav engine. The entire point. Gravity panel, huh? Can I really don't want to build a damn thing here. Hopefully after I inspect it, I can move it, because otherwise this will be a very horrible location to build a damn thing. Anyway, inspect the grav. Oh, I need to pick somebody. Whoever's closest, doesn't really matter, does it? Born to crawl. You are born to inspect this ship. Like I was trying to say, the entire point of this playthrough was to move to the mountains of madness and in hiding, create a ship to leave this damn planet and go take the fight to the Empire. For we are the spurned dregs whose civilization got raised by the arrival of the Empire. We are survivors, and oh, can we hold grudges. The Book of Grudges is long and plentiful, and we will get our payback. But now the timeline has been accelerated. We have new technology that we're going to use to build a ship. Get the hell out of here. Come on, buddy. Just get along with it. Caravan arrived. Oh, that's right. Everybody was out there. We just got done destroying Filthy Anomaly. Should be okay. I am not even carrying a damn thing. Holy crap, so much shit going on. Amongst the remnants of the crashed mechanoid platform, a still intact grav engine hums with energy. You can build grav ship substructure around the engine to create a new grav ship. The engine pushes against gravity, levitating the ship and allowing long-distance travel. Launch a grav ship by researching basic grav tech, then building fuel tanks, thrusters, and a pilot console. Launching a grav ship will abandon your current map unless you build a grav anchor first. Wonder what it takes to build one of that. I don't even know. What do I want to do? Do I want to make like a Noah's Ark and get the hell out of this horrible place? Leave the damn anomalies in the dust. Never again think about the damn devourers and the cube and the evil doppelgangers that want to murder me dead. That may be my goal now. That may be what I want to do. We'll select a team of elite survivors, leave behind the chaff, and move on with our posh lives. Let's unforbid whatever the hell this is. What is this anyway? Making a ship chunk. Absolutely going to deconstruct that crap. Thankfully, we can reinstall it. We don't have a whole lot of places. You can put it indoors? Will it just crash through the mountain if you build it under the roof? Or does it let you install there, but then, oh, you can't build it? I must test it. I must find out. So we're going to install it there. See if it allows me to build whatever the hell it's telling me to build. See if you can just launch the grav ship from... I would like you to do it. Reserved by Ragman. What do you mean reserved by Ragman? You can do it. You are right there. Ah! Please. Born to crawl. There you go. It's like, well, if it's reserved by Ragman, just have her just not do it. How complicated is that? How silly are you? Anyway, I was going to put it right here. We got a really good spot. Build it in the middle of the alpacas. Llamas. Yeah, alpacas. But now I need to test it. I need to see if you can build the damn ship underground and then get the hell out of here through the meat of the mountain. That would be pretty neat. The one dangling thread that this current colony has is the problem with the damn cube. There are 2 colonies that are thoroughly obsessed with it, and no amount of studying it has revealed any kind of secret. Oh, let me make sure that the mechanoids are back to recharge. And make sure that Blargho repairs these mechanoids. There you go. Prioritize repairing. There you go. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I'll unload my junk and get it all done. There goes Born to Crawl. Going to install that thing and grav light panel. Let's analyze what the hell this is. A sheet of advanced polymer used in the construction of grav ships. Of course, of course. It's lightweight and has a high graviton conductance, making it ideal for gravtech structures. Requires vac-stone blocks, which can be obtained from orbital asteroids. Gotta get me some vac-stone blocks. Ready for some vac-stone block action. Bring it to me. A masterwork locust armor. That is a hell of a fortunate masterwork there, fat-haired nerd. You have done well. Who will wear it? Absolutely, it's going to be Meg. Unfortunate that she is currently so cube obsessed. Hopefully she will survive whatever is happening to her brain. I would like you. There you go. Force wear that locust armor, but it's going to be super useful to have her wear a locust armor. Instead of just marine, just have her jump into action, club some skulls. Absolutely amazing. Oh, there was also a message there I didn't really understand. Oh, amazing. What's this? A grav core. I didn't even need to click on the quest item. There is a new icon to be investigated. You have detected the energy signature of a grav core emanating from an ancient underground stockpile. The location is marked on the world map. It's basically, go get this so you can expand your ship. That's pretty much it. Really, really far though. You are, I believe, supposed to use your ship to get this ship thing. Research is said, find grav technology. This is different though. They rearranged this. Heavy bridges. I have been looking at the updates. That's pretty much it. The updates on Steam. So I know that they are adding a bunch of stuff. It looks like they definitely expanded the default tech tree. Basic graph tech. Only 300. That's amazing. What does it give you? It gives you the grav anchor. So you can actually build this right away. You don't need any kind of advanced super technology. So the option, let's see what it takes to build it. 300 plasteel. That's a lot. 80 Gravlite panels. I think I only got like 300 of them. And 5 of them, that is so expensive. We're just going to blast off this colony and leave it forever behind. Who the hell gives a crap? Close that up. Grab ship hull, which is, I assume, walls for the grab ship. Pilot console, small chem fuel tanks, and small thrusters. Pretty self-explanatory. Very nice to get those. This will unlock better stuff, and then advanced grav tech will allow you to pilot assistance signal, jammer, basically just improvements. Nothing that seems to like change the paradigm or anything like that. Very nice. But I'm seeing like a lot of things that they weren't positioned here before. Orbital tech, what are you? Ooh. Kit vac suit. Orbital scanner. Oxygen pump. Vac barrier. Vac suit. Probably that's to be able to go into all the vacuum of space, you know, prepare truly to be a spacefaring colony. Very neat. Very cool. Just these heavy bridges are going to be great. There's also supposed to be fishing. There you are. Not terribly interested in that, but I am happy that it exists at last. Let's see if this gets installed here. I am, you know, excuse my noobity, but I gotta figure out what the hell all these new additions are. So I would like these to be properly hauled. Why is Breaksole dying? Oh, he just got into a fight with some other colonists. What a violent buffoon. Let me make some shelves specifically for this nonsense. I'm going to put them right around there somewhere. There, I put them outside. I don't plan to build it here. I just wanted to see if it would allow me to build the stuff. Cannot be placed under rock or mountain roofs. Well, the science had to be done. It had to be done. I am glad that I tested it out. You absolutely must build it on the outside of your colony. Makes a ton of sense. So let's have that happen. And hopefully there will be no disastrous event that gets in the way of me building this ship. If I am going to blast off with an elite team of survivors and maybe a couple children, we probably want to go out of our way. Why are you still loaded? Why are you still loaded? Look at all the junk that you have in your butt. Even the shard, it's still in your inventory. Let me go into here. Everybody gets a +1 to hauling. It needs to get done as soon as possible. I even interrupt whatever the hell you're doing. I want hauling to get done immediately. So anyway, let's get this done. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Jesse Fassman, that is the second fist fight you get in the last week. You're not abrasive, but Effendamus is. Effendamus is abrasive, and Breaksole is staggeringly ugly. So she's hearing fighting words constantly. Actually, it's her that hurled the fighting words. Effendamus is totally pointless. I disagree. Effendamus is carrying the agriculture of this colony on his shoulders. So you ain't got no room to talk there, Jesse. You know, she got made into... She was an octogenarian. Got made... She was 78. Got de-aged to 44, and now she's hot shit. You know, nobody can touch her now. Anyway, let's get this done. What does it take? Grab ship substructure. What does this mean? What's this? What? What does this mean? It only shows when you try to build that. Does it show when you build any floor? Carpet. Yeah. I know what it means. This really filled over. Empty rectangle. Filled oval. Line. Angled line. Oh, is it? You can now draw shapes. Oh, look at that. You can now... It basically is fine-tuning of your planning. If you want to do... What does this mean? Yeah. Look at that. Circular runes. You don't no longer have to do block by block. That is so nice. That is super nice. This just align without having to. I mean, this is just regular building, isn't it? Oh, but now it's the square and then the line. That's kind of silly, but to make the distinction. But I appreciate that it's a thing, and then you can make angled lines. I see. That is so helpful. That is so nice. Appreciate that, Tainan. Thank you for including that functionality. Wonder how much of this functionality is completely unique. Is there anything in this DLC? Why am I not setting it down? Anything in this DLC that is unique, or is it all found in mods? Anyway, a grav ship, you say. Let me plan it out. I believe they call this the cock and balls design, and I'm going to go with it. The more phallic my ship, the more powerful it will be. So, of course, we're going to go with it. Maybe give it a longer hallway here. Let me make it so... a basic grav tech has been researched. Build a grav ship, use it to travel the planet. Launching a grav ship will abandon your current map. Thank you for warning me. You will not be able to return. Probably... I want to make a giant caravan to go sell as much of my junk as possible. Anyway, let's research as much as possible before I abandon this horrendous cesspit of corruption. Give me the standard grav tech, although probably I won't be able to even build it because... No, 200 steel, I can build that. Large thruster. Vac stone blocks, I can't build that just yet. So... I can make some large chem fuel tanks, of which I have a bajillion chem fuel. Hunter drone, that's new. Hunter pack, hunter trap. A wearable pack that deploys a hunter drone. That's pretty neat. Let me look through all the technologies and see what is new and exciting here. All right, I see 3 fairly interesting new technologies. Beam weapons, probably just really cool lasers. There is also a shuttle, which is probably like, if you don't want to do the full grav ship thing, here's a way for your established colony to travel long distances without dealing with the entire grav ship paradigm. You know, so I really like that. I like that addition a lot. It's basically the amazing thing that you can have in any standard RimWorld playthrough without having to engage with a grav ship, I assume. And then, of course, there's fishing, which, you know, should be in vanilla, honestly. I don't know why fishing is not a thing in vanilla. Anyway, let me keep creating this thing. And you know what? How about you guys decide? Do you want me to abandon the colony, take to the stars, or want me to take the time, build an anchor, so we can have a base of operations while the grav ship goes crazy? Personally, I think I would rather just start anew, go somewhere else and be crazy like that. But I'm going to leave it for you fellas to decide. Until then, we're going to have this incredible cock and ball ship being built. See if we can get some... How many of these? 153. I had to remember, when you go to the research, you click on, where was it? Basic grav tech, grav anchor. How much? 80. Okay, so we have plenty to be able to build that. Did the bionic arm ever get built? Bionic stomach? Let me do a search here for bionic. Unfinished bionic leg. Come on, brother. This needs to be finished. Where are you, Break Soul? Why are you in the hospital, you fat whiner? You are such a pussy. Get back to work. Anyway, a bionic stomach. We're going to absolutely install that. I'm going to decide who's going to get it, though. Let me look through these people's anatomy. With her berserk ability, Ragman has become so much more valuable as a member of this colony. So it's her that's going to get it. She doesn't have any enhancements anyway, so let's correct that terrible, terrible mistake. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff to click on here. There it is, install bionic stomach. I really would let me take a moment to look through all the menus. I know I'm pausing a lot, but you know, it's a lot of new things to look at. We gotta install these turrets too. Maybe we'll just carry them and install them as cannons on the outside of the ship. Other than the obvious Odyssey menu that, you know, puts all the ship stuff in one place, I did notice an outfit stand, a small display that showcases a single outfit, saves space, and can be used to quickly change clothing. Holy crap, was this also enormously needed. Freaking clothes take so much room on the damn inventory. Let's make one of these and see how it functions. Why there though? Let me put it somewhere else. Wooden outfit. I'll put it right there in the middle. Let's see what it ends up looking like. I was in the middle of train of thought, and then it completely evaporated. Is this crap getting hauled though? It's slowly getting there. Really? You're carrying 15 of those? That's what you're doing? Hey, the building is underway. Oh, my enormous mega thrust. The ship mega thrust will soar through the skies aggressively, penetrating enemy territory. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, we can just watch this amazing construction as everything gets properly hauled over there. Just need to make sure to save 480 of them before launching so I can build one of those anchors, because that's what it takes right here. 80 Gravlite panel, 5 advanced components. Do I have those? Actually, you just click here. You absolute idiot. There's 7 advanced components. Is Break Soul doing what he's supposed to be doing? Get to work, you puss. What do you mean? Hauling hops. Break Soul. What is this nonsense? You are the crafter of the freaking colony. Get to work. No, not Choppy. Break Soul. Prioritize fabricating. There you go. Freaking idiot. Can't believe it. This bionic leg is fairly important because Erin over here, Erin Lane, is hopping on a freaking peg leg. Freaking idiotic. Is it really important though? We may abandon the crap out of that particular new colonist. There's an excellent marine armor just laying here. What is this nonsense? How is this even possible? Somebody will wear it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it one bit. Anyway, this thing is gonna get built and it's going to be glorious. Hey, there's the little dummy over there. I wish I could zoom in closer. It's so strange how vanilla RimWorld only lets you zoom this far. It's so weird. What a weird choice. Anyway, this is the dummy. You can store basically somebody's clothes on it. This is a really good outfit for any colonist, so it's very nice to basically have a little bit more storage, and it allows people to change quickly. Clearly something that will, you know, actually not so much because it has tainted clothes, so remove that trash, and what we want is to never allow tainted crap on it. There you go. And we will, oh, you can link settings. That's very nice. We'll be doing that in the future. Anyway, storage will be extremely limited in the grav ship, right? So every tile counts. So I am not surprised that they included that option. I have made sure that the thrusters are properly beautiful in the back. Dirtmeister II has high hopes for your new grav ship and wants to christen it with a good name. What through your buddy, I already named it, is the Super Thruster. There you go. All caps makes it even more powerful. It's going to be so high tech. This is going to be amazing. I'm really stoked for this thing. Really looking forward to seeing the result. Let's start with 2 thrusters, see what they provide. I don't know what measure am I supposed to put in here. Like, is 2 thrusters shit? Or is 2 thrusters enough to go anywhere? Probably it will increase the range somehow. I don't know how it works. We're going to all find out together. Certainly we'll need some chem fuel. I guess we'll, we'll try to add symmetry wherever we can. Too bad that I left 3 spaces here. That is very asymmetric. I don't like that. But I guess here's a good spot. Right in the middle there. Leaving the outside open because probably we'll want to add rooms and stuff like that. So this leaves me the opportunity to put like a door there and then another room up there. I don't know if people are going to be sleeping in the grav ship. But buddy, do I have plenty of chem fuel to work with. 1200 seems like quite a bit to me. I don't know if that's a crazy amount. Honestly, at this point, I'm like, you can get rid of the chem fuel generators because I have so much electricity being generated by both of these and also by the anomalies. And like these generators ain't no joke. 830 is not nothing. 1200 is not nothing. That's 1/3 of a thermal generator. That's pretty damn great. These are right now at full output. Meanwhile, these are a measly 1000. 1000 is pretty ass. So maybe not take out the whole thing, but we can deconstruct at least some of them. I really have not kept track of just how much excess do I have in my power grid. I just wing it, eyeball it. Anyway, I am so happy that these are all being constructed. Obviously, we're going to need some hull, and you don't need to construct them from the panels. That is fantastic. So what's the optimal material? Probably plasteel, right? Or maybe even bioferrite. Wonder if the weight of the ship matters. I'm not sure, but we do have a pile of plasteel. I am pretty flush with plasteel. It's not like a ton, but I am doing great with plasteel. So we're going to make the outer walls of the ship out of them plasteel. Let me grab that. I assume this is how it needs to be done. And the corners, we're going to go with the corners. And we'll build the insides if it's necessary. Yeah, you definitely need, some kind of passage through there. I definitely see a problem here with the way that this is configured. Maybe we need an even bigger head of the hyper thruster. Let me redesign this a little bit. All right, that should be pretty good. Wonder if this 159 connected substructure, I don't think it needs to be floor tiles, right? Just everything counts. Let's find out. Rosalie's Shack of Treasure. Rosalie's Exo Chrome Pile of Exo Nexus has informed us of a collection of valuable items worth 1,000. The collection consists of prestige marine helmet. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't I? It's pretty far. It's pretty far in the mountains. That is why I wouldn't do it. But hey, soon I'll have a ship that we can just hop and skip right there, and we'll be right at that particular spot. Something else I want to do, and this is something that is extremely, extremely important. Please give me a better caravan. I'm pretty sure the patch 1.6 did that. We're going to do that before the episode's over. What's this? It's just a town. That wasn't there before. Is Minuai Town. No idea. What are you? A dry region? Airy shrubland? What? Planet. What the? I don't know. Is it like ruins or something? That's so bizarre. I want to form a caravan, put all the alpacas in there, all the stuff that I want to sell. But I'll do that after there is a bit of a consensus on whether to leave this crap behind or keep the colony, use it as a base of operations. I have no attachment. If you're a long-time follower of this motley crew of imbeciles, I have abandoned so many colonies with zero regret. I love starting anew. It's always fun. Late game in RimWorld is kind of like the bummer. Things get a little too stupid. So the most enjoyable part of RimWorld, in my opinion, is early to late mid game. When you get into the late game, it's like kind of becomes a bit of a chore. Not really my cup of tea. No judgment if it's what you really enjoy, but not super fond of the RIMWORLD late game when you get raids of 400 people and 100 mechs and 50 devourers. It's just stupid. It's just silly. It makes you not want to deal with it. You see the raid coming, and it's like, you know? So definitely don't mind going back to a little bit more contained form of play style. Anyway, Blargho is there constructing this beautiful thing. Ooh, my bionic legs should be done by now. It better be. Let me click on Erin. I am obligated to give her this bionic leg. I don't think it's built. Freaking break soul. Yeah, still 8 T work remaining. For shame, break soul. You fill me with disgust. Anyway, 7 plasteel per block. That is a lot. That is a lot of plasteel per placed wall here. But it's worth it though. It's a freaking spaceship, damn it. You gotta use the highest materials. What, do you want a freaking Challenger situation? No. We're gonna do it like that. Inspire surgery on Blargho. Well, that bionic leg is going to go swimmingly, I suppose. And we're doing like that, and I want to see when the plasteel walls come down, whether they count toward this. I'm sure they will. You probably need a door to this thing, right? I don't see doors anywhere in this dialogue. How do you get into the ship? Pretty good question, I think. Pretty good question. Do you just, go to the doors and then you put down the damn door? What does this take? Just steel and components. Very easy to do. And grab field extender, that's the one thing I cannot build because you need another gravity core. I guess we just put regular ass doors. Maybe you want to put a security door that is very much in keeping with the spirit of the high-tech stuff, right? Let's see. Structure, doors, plasteel. Yeah, you can just put regular ass door, but come on, brother. You're going to put a freaking security door. Absolutely. Rotate the crap out of that. So where is the entrance? Obviously, it needs to have symmetry. It is. I am obligated. So we can equalize external pressure with interior atmosphere. Probably here in the size of the cock, of the bulb of the cock. Over here, probably, wings will sprout. It'll probably have like this nice V shape or something later on. But the head needs to remain intact, okay? The pilot's cockpit needs to be perfect. We're going to just have a door on one side because that's the smart way of doing things. You don't want multiple access to your expensive spaceship. Get that done. I am sure that the thrusters, let's just put all of these. Let's not skimp on thrust action. If there's something that this ship needs to have, is thrust power. What you got? A party? Buddy, we haven't left yet. You gotta cool it. Being a little too overeager there, effing Damas. But I do want everybody to attend this party, so get on it. Everybody get into the party. Oh, baby. Hey, they're all talking about, ooh, let's get into spaceship. We're going to visit so many things. Not knowing that half of them will be left behind in a crater. Who will it be? Animal disease, plague. Alpacas have the plague. I wanted to sell this crap. What the hell? I mean, it's fine. The animals are very good at recovering from disease, so it's not that big a deal. But man, this super thrust is coming together beautifully. But I am seeing, though, Oh, that's not a max you need to meet. That's a max that limits you. I get it. This is the maximum size that the grav engine can support. I was like, man, I don't have enough materials to get this grav engine going, this gravity thingamabobber taking off. I'm seeing, though, that we're probably not going to have enough space. Not going to have enough space for everything we would want in here, because you probably want to have, like, a way of cooking, a way of sleeping and all that stuff. You know, some crew quarters. Probably will have a few beds back here in the engine room. It's just, the hum of the engine will lull you to sleep. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, let's have some nice non-flammable inside walls. I don't want them being a plastic. So can you this is only for the hull, right? You don't need to have them, the interior walls being that. Let's find out. We're gonna have 2 doors, so we're gonna do it like that. Do I want a wall separating this? Probably not. That is not necessary. Seems like a waste of space. And we'll have some beds. I think we want beds. Actually, we should have plenty of beds to just installing here. I have a pile in some other rooms. What you got, buddy? Good, good, good. Only good. Well, there's going to be a double bed somewhere. I believe that's all you got, huh? I do have a royal bed somewhere. Really? I never gave... Effin Damas has the royal bed. What? Why? Why does he get the royal bed? What the hell? Meanwhile, Tyros and Blargho, I mean, they do have a masterwork bed right there. So, bed right there. Couple beds over here. I guess you can line up 3 more over here. That makes 7 crew members, right? Yeah, that makes 7 crew members. That sounds like an excellent number to me. 7 is just magical. Magical number. Really like it. So that's probably what's going to happen. If I decide to abandon this altogether. If not, well, you know, 7 still sounds really good to me. I would like the masterwork bed, though. That is a great addition. Anyway, just finish this up. Get that pilot console going. And I will stop as soon as we have a functional ship. I'm neglected to actually read the damn thing. Not functional, not connected to grav engine, because only 4 are allowed. Oops, I wasted a bunch of steel. Not that big a deal. I guess I'll deconstruct 2 of them. Or I guess we could just uninstall them and keep them for later. I don't need the materials, you know, so let's just uninstall. And we'll just carry them with us at some point, I suppose. This grav ship is almost ready. Not really, but, you know, more work needs to be done. I assume you'll want some kind of crafting ability, like butchering and, you know, living space, being able to survive. So a little bit of thought will need to go into creating a optimal space in which people can survive on the grav ship for extended periods of time without having to land it and then you have to relaunch and all that stuff. I don't know exactly how it works, of course, but definitely will have some kind of, what's the word? There's a word for it. Life support. Life support. That's what I was looking for. Life support and, you know, food, sustenance. Before the end of the episode, I really want to see what the new caravanning, if any, looks like. So let's click on that, form caravan. We're going to go down to the trade spot. 1.6 to travel there, huh? All right, well, let's accept. This looks exactly the same so far. Not terribly impressed, but let me explore this dialogue and see if there's anything different. Well, this interface is pretty much exactly the same. Nothing, no additions here, but this interface wasn't the real problem with caravanning. Let's see what happens when you say send. Nothing. Oh, my bad, my bad. The Luciferum is not reachable. Let me take that crap out of the caravan. Send. Yeah. I'll fix that. Don't worry about it. Okay, so that happens. And now what? Your colonies will now gather to force caravan departure. Just that button alone is good enough for me, brother. And you get to change, to add or to delete things from the caravan. This pretty much solves the caravan problem, with the exception that it can still take forever to form the caravan. But that addition alone is an amazing thing. Anyway, let me assign meals so that people actually, I never changed it back from paste because I am foolish. Let me get people, make them able to eat on the road. All right, all done. The caravan dialogue, somewhere it should be able to allow me. How come there's all these fine meals? Anyway, to load, you can click on other things. Anyway, I'm getting too deep in the weeds. It should allow me somewhere to select the people that go into the caravan and change their food policy. So that way I don't have to manually change it every time. And that way, there should be an option somewhere to say, eat packaged survival meals only when not inside the colony. If there's a way to do that in vanilla, I will do sexual favors to you if you tell me how. I don't think that method, that functionality exists, and it's a dang old tragedy. Please, Mr. Breaksoul, you have to finish this. Where are you? What the order of these people got changed on me. Anyway, I did send out the caravan, which is a little premature. Sending out all this crap to sell it, but I'll cancel it if the consensus in the comments say, hey, we really would like you to keep the colony. I am definitely leaning toward destroy it all.